Hey, it's your brother BOLO V&R, and I want to welcome you to my platform. If you're new to the platform, of course, most definitely. And shout out to all the day ones, of course, most definitely. Shout out to y'all as well. I hope that you continue to come on this journey with me, experiencing us going through some really serious times right now, covering some really serious topics that affect our real lives. Of course, there's a mixture of education and entertainment on this platform, and I welcome you to enjoy all that we have to offer. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all to make sure that you get all notifications for videos that come out, right? And if you want to go a step further, you can join my WhatsApp community. All the links are there: WhatsApp, the donation links, PayPal, and Zelle. As for the Zelle, if you're gonna contribute to the channel monetarily, which is not mandatory, for the Zelle you have to send me the receipt on either my Instagram, my WhatsApp, or my email. All right, those 3 ways to communicate are there. So yes, also follow me on Instagram. Make sure you do that to stay in touch. I like to interact with people, and I do take suggestions as to I want to know what you guys would like for me to react to, because this is a reaction channel and react to a lot of different things. All right, we're not limited to one part of the. I'm from Jamaica. We're not limited to what's going on in Jamaica. We talk about everything that's happening on the globe. Of course, it's a global platform, so why not? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do remember also I have 2 other channels: BOLO V&R Clips and BOLO V&R 2.0. All right, I'm sole owner of all 3 channels, and I invite you to go sub to there. The links to those are also in the description. All right, all of the links is right there. Just go ahead, check it out, and again, welcome to the platform, man. And I hope that you guys stick around for however long I'm on this journey. Thank you, and you guys have a good day. Help us. All right, but listen out to this brother right here. So in Jamaica, the crime rate is ridiculous. The corruption is ridiculous, right? And I have long said and hold the stance that we need to have the same gun laws as America. It needs to be in the Constitution. We got 40 people watching. All I ask, well, 58, I'm not sure. It keeps jumping up and down. I ask that you guys share the live with 2 other people. And, yeah, let's get it up to over 120, man. Let's double the amount of people in here. This information is needed and necessary. Like and share the video. Thank you kindly. And subscribe to the platform and, comment respectfully in the comment section. And if you want to call in, the number is 1-876-451-6535. All right. So, my stance is that we should have the same gun laws as America. Everybody in Jamaica needs to own. It should be easier for you to own licensed firearm. But this man is about to explain to you what is the difference between Jamaica. Not really explain. He's going to clearly show you. If you are an American, you're going to understand how good you guys got it in terms of you being able to protect yourself. Even though you got all these illegals coming in, you guys still have a better chance of protecting yourself because of your gun laws. He said, if this continues, I'm going to kosher beef and wagyu beef. I'm not taking any chances.
To apply for licensed firearm, it is so elitist, it is so biased, it is like everything anti the people who live in Cherry Tree Lane.
Yo, the man said to get a licensed firearm in Jamaica is so elitist. It is so anti the people in Cherry Tree Lane. It means what he's saying initially is that people that are literally being affected with their lives, their people's lives, those people can't go to get a licensed firearm tomorrow just under the fact that, yo, there was a massacre that just took place. I own property. I should be able to get a firearm. It makes sense, right? Listen, not so in Jamaica.
Right? Because you have to prove how much money you have when you're applying. You have to prove your own properties. You have to prove all of that stuff. The whole process has nothing to do with you preserving your life from criminals.
He's saying that the process of getting a licensed firearm, how much money you earn, how much property you got, has nothing to do with you preserving your life from criminals. Listen.
Right? And they breed up criminals out there like crazy. But yet still law-abiding people, because they live in a certain area, are left at a disadvantage. And it is the area that these people are most likely to get attacked by criminals that the people can't. Right? Next to...
So the areas in which people cannot get guns legally in Jamaica to protect themselves are the areas which are most likely vulnerable to get attacked by gunmen. Isn't that crazy?
Can't own the proper tool to defend themselves. Now, if you're uptown and you have the house, the car, the land, the money in the bank account and the business and stuff, you're more likely to get approved. So a lot of people uptown are armed, so these cruff won't try that uptown because they know that they're going to face some resistance. Now, I'm watching the news and I see the people say that these guys are there for...
No, he's saying that the people that live in like uptown, the richer areas, those people own guns. Most of them, if not all of them, own multiple guns. So you see, and there's a lot of cameras up there too. That's a whole other conversation that I'm going to get into later on in another video. It all ties in. The intensive care unit that we're in is being thoroughly exposed right now on many different facets of our lives here in Jamaica. I'm telling you. So as a law-abiding citizen, depending on where you live, more than likely you will not be able to get a licensed firearm. But depending on where you live, it's going to be easier. Now, I will say this. If you know the right people, you will get a licensed firearm. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I have been offered, because I was a security guard, I was offered that, listen, hey, man, all you got to do is this and this and this. I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You see, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to go through the process the right way, and I'm going to try and get my issue. Right? All I had to do was move to a different area, and I'll be great. Because that's where the link is. This is Jamaica, man. Do you think most people are going to do it? They're going to do it. But it shouldn't be like that is the point. It should not be like that. You know why it should be? Just off GP that you need to protect yourself and you want a licensed firearm. Not everybody's going to get one. You think everybody wants guns? No, some people are afraid of guns. Right? Some people are afraid. Some people don't really want no guns around them. Right? But for the people that do want to protect themselves and their family, there should be an easy option to get it. But at presently constructed, hail to the no. It is an elite club of people that have licensed firearms in Jamaica. A very small elite club.
15 minutes. 15 minutes with high-powered weapons. Weapons, by the way, that are not, right? 15 minutes unchallenged. 15 minutes, they were there. They were comfortable enough to be relaxed and to be...
No, the man is saying that the Cherry Tree Lane massacre, that 17 people were shot and 8 was unalive. The reports are that the gunmen had 15 minutes to operate without any resistance. And he's saying that if this was an area where people had a licensed firearm, some people's lives could be saved. And they wouldn't have that much time to go around and hurt people. But that is not the case.
Be there for 15 minutes. And the lady said that the man who unalived their daughter said that we're going to unalive all of them. They were so comfortable. They were in their comfort zone to just be there firing off for 15 minutes. No police responded within that 15-minute period. There was no resistance from any resident because the resident can't own what they really need to challenge these crofts.
So there was no police in 15 minutes, y'all. How long does it take for an officer in the United States to come to a scene where shots were reportedly fired? How long? How long? And I'm not talking about in the city. I know in the city it's probably quick, but you know, in more spread out areas, how long would it take after being reported that shots were fired and everything? How long would it take for officers to reach the scene? Because what is being said here is that these criminals were comfortable. They had no fear of no police coming or none of that. And I'll tell you this, a lot of police are in fear of criminals because they got bigger guns than the police. They got more dangerous weaponry than the police, allegedly. Yo, listen, man, police will tell you that they are afraid. No cap. No cap. Trust and believe that.
And people are just there as like a lamb to a slaughter. And then after the end of this, all the politicians are just going to come and talk like they care. They care what? They care what? Those guys have bodyguards around them 24/7. So these guys not going to attack them, right? The police.
So the politicians are safe. They got bodyguards around them everywhere they go. But the regular citizens, even policemen, some of them are not eligible to have licensed firearm. At work, they carry a weapon, but they don't own one to go home with. I kid you not. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. Yo, when I tell you that we are in the intensive care unit, crime is at an astronomical level. Let nobody tell you any different. Right? If you in the streets and you in the know and you hear what goes on, you hear gunshots over there and you hear gunshots over there and you know somebody from over there that knows that this happened over there. The news don't even carry it. Crime is at an astronomical level in Jamaica. All the crime that is going on in Jamaica is not being reported on the news on a daily basis. Period. That is no allegedly, none of that. If you are in certain groups on WhatsApp or social media, you see video clips coming to your phone of people on scenes where police are, but for some strange reason, it doesn't come on the news. For some strange reason. Cass Butterfly, how you doing, love? She said, where I'm from, it depends on the zip code. Well, there you go. There you go.
Don't come until after the fact, right? And then on top of that, our politicians can't really make any real laws to protect the people unless they have to approve it with the head of state, which is the king. right? Not even our elected officials, right? The king is the head of state of Jamaica. So our prime minister is just a puppet, right? Just a puppet.
Ain't that something?
So you're telling me that these people can do these things, and in the laws and the books don't even get, and one of the things I heard these politicians say a lot of the times when they talk about making laws, it's not going to prevent these guys from doing, it's not going to prevent, we don't want, if it don't prevent them, fine, but I want to know that my loved one who is in a dark hole after this happened, right, rotting away, I want to know that when the perpetrator of that is caught, I get proper justice. I want them to be in a dark hole, living a dark hole with no human contact, with nothing but a toilet, not even shower apparels, and the only thing that they should be fed through is a tiny little hole, you just open the tiny little hole and jam the food through there, let it eat, because
basically he's saying that there needs to be justice. Hey, Mr. Kimi.
what up, baby?
Because Butterfly, Mr. Kimi putting up on me. How y'all doing, man? So, Jamaicans are disarmed. Jamaicans are abused by some police officers. We are abused by criminals, entities. We are abused by the government. And we don't have any means to protect ourselves physically because there's an elite club that owns weaponry in Jamaica. So Jamaica is under attack by greed, corruption, escalated violence, and rising poverty. All right? For you to own a weapon in Jamaica, you got to have property, you got to have a certain amount of money, all that type of stuff. Right? I think the gun laws in Jamaica surround more protecting your property more than your life. She said, I am disheartened to hear this. So much going on in Jamaica, such abuse of power. Mr. Kimi, I'm about to leave this country. I'm at that point right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even cap. I'm sorry. You know, I can't even lie to you. I'm at that point where I'm seriously considering leaving Jamaica. I'm not gonna leave here legally. I'm just considering leaving. Because the environment here, you know, it's not conducive to prosperity for somebody that wants to do it the right way. You have to have links. You know, you got to know somebody. All of this shit. Right? And any Jamaican in the chat, you know I'm not telling a lie. Our teachers are crying out. Our nurses are crying out. They're running away too. These are people that are in jobs of major importance. Our farmers are crying out. Right? Even the license to grow medical marijuana is an elite club. It's so expensive to get it. Rosalie Rick said, Bolo, big up. Thank you for your eye-opening for your next generations to come. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That really means a lot. Share this live with 2 people, y'all. She says, we welcome you here if it's an option. This country's a mess too, however. I know. But even so, man, oh man, Jamaica is, boy.
Wanting to live and suffer. We need real justice. You're going to lock people up for a short period of time and then have them use some technicalities to get out of prison. Right? While my loved one suffer in a, well, not suffer, but rot away in a hole, in a dark hole. Right? We need real justice. The justice system needs to be for the people. It needs to be for the people. And let me ask you, this, Mr. Prime Minister, is it going to be this way all the time? Is it going to be this way where people be sitting in these communities that are sitting duck? We need to be able to arm law-abiding citizens. And I can tell you, the whole process, it takes probably about a year or a year and a half for you to get channeled through the various agencies for you to get approved. And when you go through and these guys see that you don't have any criminal record, you've never done a crime, right? That is dangerous to any Jamaican citizen. You've been living there for so long and you've never done anything to anybody but live, work, pay taxes, right? And you're most likely to get denied because you don't own the world. But a lot of criminals, because they have the money, they go and they bribe the corrupt police. Or they go and they bribe the corrupt officials. Right? And they can get approved. So they're criminals and they own the means to defend themselves.
You ain't lying. I'm telling you. If you know the right people in Jamaica and you got money, you get through. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You ain't lying. You ain't told one lie yet.
Gotta do it.
People of Jamaica can't say I never wanted it tonight.
Too? Did that one too? Number 5.
Them stifle the.
I don't know if I figured that one there yet still. That's the last one. Okay. This one.
Man with a friend, man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, bro. You know, top line.
Shout out. Big up yourself.
What family star?
Even one underwear me not have.
I didn't have a roof over them head, but don't help yet.
The people them before I finish asking some questions. Let me just play this. Let me just remind the people them, the devastation I want to go through. Look on this.
Families are this evening homeless and half a dozen children affected after criminals allegedly torched and bombed a dwelling in a section of Gregory Park, St. Catherine on Sunday.
So this was a year ago, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you that we are under attack by greed, corruption, escalated violence, and rising poverty, this is another example. Now, the title, I could not hold everything in the title. Honestly, of the amount of things that were under attack, those were some of the main ones. I just had to, like, you know what I mean. Greed covers a lot. Corruption covers a lot. Escalated violence covers a lot. Rising poverty covers a lot. Right? This is a family or a group of people that lost their house through violence 1 year ago. I want y'all to listen to this.
MP describes the crime as a travesty and a call to fight back as criminals wreak havoc on sections of the society. He's urging assistance and social intervention as the families plead for help to rebuild. Here's Nika Lewis again with this report.
Right now, people close me avant, not even one underwear. I have nothing to say. I just made it by when time I did that with nothing.
This individual says it's people clothes they have on. They don't even have on a underwear for themselves after this travesty right here. I want you to listen, man.
It was them gone. Everything gone.
Gone after thugs allegedly firebombed the premises Sunday morning in a section of Gregory Park dubbed Mexico.
Criminals firebombed their houses, y'all. Came in with guns and everything. All right, this was a year ago.
Settlement bearing dirt paths and myriad zinc-fenced properties. She spoke on condition of anonymity, explaining how she encountered one of the men who set her house ablaze.
Now one of them looked up in one another and in order also come out of the house with the kids them and so forth. And then them disconnect the lights of the whole place now and start to wake up my mother and everybody and try to get everybody out of the yard. She want choppy for go down to the other part of the road. And that was it from there. When they come up, nothing. When I say about me just get paid, just start working 2 weeks, just get paid left with nothing, not even a sweetie.
Another occupant was away at the time of the incident, but her needs are just as present.
Anybody out there can help me? Assist to rebuild over with more than thankful for the help. 771-0451.
And so, as liberation came to the masses enslaved in Jamaica over a century ago on August 1, Member of Parliament for East Central St. Catherine, Orlando Tarilong, stresses the need for support in freeing gritty spaces from the hold of criminals.
They need to think that in a modern Jamaica, you still have communities where 5 or 6 persons decide that, well, they are dons and they must have their own authority here and state within a state. And as a government, we cannot follow that and we will not stand for that. And which is why, again, the police and the soldiers, we've been doing our best as a government to ensure they have the requisite resources, on the ground, etc. But now we also need cooperation from the residents as well.
The MP notes the need for long-term measures, predominantly better housing and a permanent police post in the area. At least 6 children have also been impacted by the suspected bomb.
No, this stuff.
No, that is what happened August 1st. That was a year ago. Now, this is the Prime Minister and what's his name? Terry Long or whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. But they just said it a while ago, right? He's apparently connected to this community through his profile or whatever. And I want you to listen to what they promised these people. The government. Listen to this.
Bad man not do that, evil, wicked, repent. And mother and sister and brother pray for them.
Oh, and for full context, these 2 gentlemen are from the JLP, that's the ruling party. This area where this happened is a PMP stronghold. These people are from, they support the opposite party. So this is the Prime Minister going into the area and speaking to these people and promising them things. Listen.
And then sister Trevor comes and no, like I'm going back. You understand? So just start beat up my mother door and beat the people cannot close. And then comes and kick the door. So me kick the door now, and the door just lift us, bring me back out. You understand? I was trying to start there. But after a while, it was like I make the strength. And then you go one more kick. I'm kick up the door and I'm ready to go.
So basically, this lady is saying and explaining to them that the gentlemen, they locked them in. She couldn't find the strength at first to kick the door. They were trying to burn them alive. All right, and she found the strength, kicked the door, and that's how her and her mother escaped. Ladies and gentlemen, the trigger warning sign is there. This is really, really serious stuff, right?
How about that one fire man, people? That one, I didn't even know that.
Terrorists. got last fear. We have poor people, they're homeless. I'm thinking traumatized. So the bathroom, I put them in the corner of the bathroom, that's the concrete part, the right there, so they can back them from the shot. So I stay in the bathroom. The boyfriend run out and drop the current catching car water. Come run out and throw the water, because when the fire catching up, the fire catch the curtain, so I run out and one bucket of water, they can buy it alone, put that throw. When I throw the water down, when the water done, I'm going to come and say,
the people who came to destroy the houses, they were seen.
A lot of people see them and God see them too. Woman didn't it. We don't know who them, because we don't mix with them.
So the people that came and burnt down these people's houses, they came with firearms and all of that, and even women, allegedly, according to the reports of this lady, were in that group, ladies and gentlemen. Even women. All right? This was a horrible... it's the first time I'm hearing of this case, you know? Yesterday, you know? I never knew about this, you know? On everything I love, I never knew about this. But 1 year later, the reason why I'm hearing about it is the sad reason.
I'm not mixing people, you know? Worst evil people. I want all heap of them come down far away. I want all heap of them...
Increase in violence within the Greater Park space. As residents would have indicated, there are certain elements in the community who I will describe as terrorists, and their main focus is to terrorize the communities into their sort of whatever their social belief is. That is the sort of terror that they are inflicting in the community. At about 3:40 a.m., they were started with the gunshot set fire blaze to this community. We have 11 homes completely destroyed, but 1 man killed, and of course the matriarch of the community, almost 70 years old, she's hospitalized. I spent 2 hours at the Spanish hospital visiting.
One person was unalived, and that was an elderly person, and somebody else was killed.
Fortunately, we have heard from some of the residents of the trauma being experienced by the children. On Saturday, we had Councillor Brown, myself, and the Christian Health Clinic. We organized our back to school medical and treat, and there are over 20 children who live in this yard who could not have benefited from the medical examinations to get them back to school because their immunization passports also burnt up.
So these people's documents were burnt in the fire, and they could not receive medical assistance because of that. Now, my thing is, you are the Prime Minister of the country. You're telling me, and this is what that's what I'm gathering from what he's saying, right? Right? And if this is true, all allegedly, right? If this is true, you're telling me as the Prime Minister of the country, with this extenuating circumstance, this very, very sad situation, there couldn't have been something done to make sure that those kids get the medical treatment that they deserve, regardless? Huh? But it gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. I can't make this stuff up. Jamaica is in intensive care unit. And there is no doctors, there's no nurses, there's no warden, there's nobody there but the patients. The building is collapsing. There's not enough equipment. This is the state of Jamaica right now. Because of what? Greed, corruption, escalated violence, and rising poverty.
So them not get back them, you know, people this over here as well. Come here, have the system on the line. And you matter the immunization, everything burn up, I think the government will make them get it back. You get there, your posts. And 1 year and a half, and then have nothing.
So these people, a year and a half, they still haven't got none of these documentations back, ladies and gentlemen. They are living in Jamaica presently as an alien. No documentation whatsoever. None. Yo, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I can't. When I saw this story, my jaw dropped a groan. Boof, 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 boof. All the links to the content creators that I've played their videos is in the description. So you guys can go watch the videos in their entirety. I need to put KB video link in there too.
This
is wrong, man.
Continue.
Every single document for them. So far, Councillor Brown and I, we started a relief effort. We've started distributing back to school supplies from as early as Saturday. Yesterday evening, even during the rain, I was here as well delivering food supplies as well.
Look at one family, you know, and then carry them to
look at the amount of bags they carried for 40 plus people. That's what they gave them for food, y'all. Mr. Kimi, I can't make this up. I can't make it up.
A bag of flour, a bag of rice, a bag of sugar, some, you know, bags or something. 47 people. And you can't look back in there and say, you know, food supply.
47 people. Look at the bags. Look at the bags.
They can't cook for the day for 47 people. Yeah? Continue.
Well, we've assisted some residents with cash also, just to sort of head them back on the way. And here we would have spoken about the social housing program and getting all our agencies on board.
So you know, this is a year plus, you know, around August, Patricia. This was around the 2nd of August, yes? The Patricia?
Chill about here.
All right. Let me finish this and let me finish talking. Let me finish playing.
It is very unfortunate. But as the member of parliament, what I will say is that there will be no safe haven for any terrorists in Portmore. The Commissioner of Police is here, the Colonel from the JDF is here, and we will ensure that the security forces retake the streets. No safe port will be given to any terrorists, and they will not be allowed to operate in the Greater Park space. And Councillor Brown shares my views as well.
When this tragedy occurred, immediately we were in touch with the team from over here from the St. Catherine South Division and pushed additional assets into the space, both from us, from other police formations, but also from the Jamaican Defence Force. So that has been holding since. We have been after the people who did this, and we understand that in among the people were not just men who came over, but also women who are willing to come over and burn out other women and children. But that's indicative of the sort of threat that we have been facing as a police force, and we'll continue to do so. We're up to the task. We will go and find these people. We already engaged some of them this morning.
So, people, the one lady saying, "I'm part of the line," and she said something and investigating. Just boom, 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 and not what. You know, other women and this and that, you take note and do investigation for all people. You call people terrorists. They don't want nobody to find a place. Patricia.
No, they don't get nobody.
So this case, outside of the people not getting their documents back, living in the country as alien, their houses have still not been rebuilt. They haven't got any assistance. The individuals that did the crime have not been caught. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that we are in intensive care unit, there is no doctors, there is no security at the gate, there is no nurses, the building is falling down, there's no beds, there's no equipment, the bathroom is clogged up. Eleanor Durant says, I hear some years ago that only rich people will be living in Jamaica after a while. Now I understand why, but back then I thought they would be unaliving people, and yes they are. Hey, man, listen.
I hear them talk.
They managed to escape, but we will be on them. We have identified a number of them, and we'll be following up on that.
So you identify them, but I know your sister said they're not getting nobody. 1 year plus.
How do you identify the criminals that did it, and after a year nobody was charged? Huh? And allegedly, this man is the Prime Minister's cousin. Allegedly. Does stupidity run in the family? Bro, these guys make some statements that got my brain going. What? Huh? How? How do you identify the criminals and nobody was charged? Where they do that at? Marcia said corruption is giving birth in Jamaica Parliament. Listen.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
Lord have mercy.
If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
People are still homeless after a year and a half, y'all.
Persons will be put out on Wednesday. A series of wanted persons who are going.
Yeah, some wanted person will be put out on Wednesday. Yeah.
Who are involved in exactly what happened here. This is, as the member of parliament said, this is an act of terror. And I don't know.
Yeah, act of terror. Never going to be an act of terror. Continue.
As one could describe this. And the fear in the people here is palpable, but it doesn't just stop here. It extends beyond here. Because people can be in the country, in Jamaica, and being burnt.
You know what KB would call this? Word salad. That's all this is. This is a photo op. And I cannot say it any other way, because if it wasn't, these people will have got the help immediately. Their documents would have at least been returned to them. But they haven't even got their documents. These guys have received millions of dollars from entities overseas, and you're telling me you can't sacrifice that money? You guys have billions and trillions of dollars of Jamaican tax dollars, and you don't use it to help Jamaican people like this? If anybody is qualified to get help from the Jamaican purse, is Jamaican people that have gone through this act of terror, as you guys call it. Mr. Terry Long, and I don't even remember what this former commissioner of police his name is. Honest. This shit is ridiculous, man.
Out of their home like this, then this is something that we can only address in the most forceful fashion. To recover the space and ensure that the rule of law obtains everywhere in Jamaica, and especially here. So the people here, I can rest assured that we will remain as long as the threat is there, and beyond that.
So Patricia, them the Jamaican? The police and the stay with you now? Him said
no, him come and go until they don't come none at all.
So he said that the police, this is them on the television saying this for everybody to hear. This is on record, that they would stay in that community until whatever. Let me play it back. Oh, I don't want to miss
everywhere in Jamaica, and especially here. So the people here, I can rest assured that we will remain as long as the threat is there, and beyond that.
So Patrick, them did remain?
He said that they would remain on as long as the threat is there. Well, wait a minute. If you didn't catch the criminals, isn't the threat still there? But according to the lady on the phone, which is allegedly one of the ladies that house was burnt down, she's saying they came and left until they didn't come again. Mighty God of Daniel, please help the people of Jamaica to listen. Listen, the people that are actually serving you, because I know there's a lot of people going in the devil worship and a lot of these things. Me can't pray for them. They have to go pray for themselves. The people that are actually serving you, mighty God of Daniel, please protect us from this level of corruption, greed. I'm talking about rising poverty. Protect us from the evil. Protect us from the government. Because this is way out of hand. You tell the people that you're going to stay until the threat, as long as the threat is there. You tell them you know who, right? You have people that you already line up that did this thing. So nobody was locked up. That means there's still a threat, but yes, the police are not there. After a year, they haven't got their documents and their houses have not been rebuilt. No help from the government. None. Wow.
The police said, stay with you now? Him said,
no, they come and go until they don't come none at all.
So what this was a lie? It was a show.
Uh-huh.
I play with the Prime Minister, say, and then I told them on a place. Because they need help in the people.
All of it was a lie.
We can back to school and everything, but we could talk to one. We could come together and go give them a head. Continue.
We will be after the threat to carry them before the courts, and that justice will be served in this matter. Gangs are a major threat to our national security. And let me put that into context. So yes, you have crime, street level crimes, accusatory crimes, you have crimes against a person, rape, assault, and so forth.
Yeah.
You have things, crimes that have to do with corruption and high corruption. And then you have crimes that are not necessarily citizen to citizen, as these crimes are: murders, accusatory crimes, high corruption. But then you have a certain level of crime that, if not controlled, if taken together, will weaken the ability of the government. I use the term state, but let's use another term: government, to give security to the entire country, meaning that gangs are a threat to the national, not just to the security of this community or to the community outside or community elsewhere, but to the ability of the nation to give security to its citizens. The challenge with gangs is that they are entrenched in communities like these. The people themselves don't see the coalescing of young men coming together to pursue guns for drugs, to pursue extortion, to pursue selling a little weed on the corner and trying to control territory as gangs. They don't see it that way. They see it as my brother and my cousin and my boyfriend just living in a community. But when they come together and they fall under the influence and leadership of people who have other intent, like people overseas who can send money back and send guns back and say to them, all right, I just don't like the man who live over here. So you guys are going to send your money and you go and kill them. Which is what happens all the time. And then when they become connected now with other people.
Don't matter how foolishness. So I don't like the people over here. You guys are going to send money just one kill them. Nobody like this. None. You have to get them, not get a man. People never say, I don't like you, so that's not kill them. Not like that.
Yo, I swear, like, I just heard blah, 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 blah from the Prime Minister or whatever. What the hell is he talking about? This situation, he's tying it into gangs, all of this. What? People overseas. He said they are not going, if they didn't help them again, they're not going to help them. If they don't help them already, they're not going to help them again, Denise. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Right? The people are in a PMP area. Right? Listen, man. Hey, Denise. Hey. You said what you said. All right?
Something can start from something. You understand? Yeah.
Sometimes they may want to infiltrate.
I don't even really want to hear.
Influence cut off. Listen.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I honestly don't even want to hear this anymore. It's frustrating. I just want to show you guys the hearing.
We have to take care of everything and then tell me this. All right. Yeah, I'm going to card and everything is set up, right?
Sassy 81 said, who set them to destroy the lives of the people? Organized crime. It is a possibility. A lot of dirty stuff goes on politically here in Jamaica, historically. I'll just say that. You know, the situation that happened in the massacre, in the Cherry Lane massacre the other day, that is also a PMP area. Yeah. Let me continue. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on, man? Hey, I want to say salute to everybody, man. Hey, salute to the day ones. Big salute to the day ones, man. Big salute to the day ones. You heard? Big salute to the new ones. Big salute to the ones that's to come. You know, my name is Bolo, man, and I got 3 platforms here on YouTube presently. Today is August 8th, 2024. The 8th of the 8th of the 8th. Now, that's something. That's powerful. And I'm doing this free recording to tell you a little bit about myself. You know, what I'm doing on YouTube, the channels that I have, and I got good news. I got good news about one of my channels. Oh man, I got great news, man. Yeah, but before I get into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am chill person, you know, for the most part. I am definitely pro the nuclear family. The nuclear family is very important to me. And I'm always going to have that come up in my content every chance I do get, to highlight how important the nuclear family is. A mother, a father, and child or children. With that said, I am not a parent yet, but I do consider myself to be a young elder. So I am very conscious about what I put out on my platform. I am not perfect. I am no sir, I am not perfect. No ma'am, I'm not perfect. But I thrive to do my very best to be an example on here that will make myself proud and make my family proud. And also the family that I do want to have, the children that I do want to have, the marriage, the nuclear family that I want to create for myself. I want my kids to see this one day and be like, yeah, Dad, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how you conducted yourself. For the most part, like I said, nobody is perfect, right? With that said, if and when I do have my own family, as I said, I'm a no-nonsense person, so I can see myself being a disciplinarian, you know, very stern, you know, raising kids that stand on moral ethics, codes, and values, you know, just like my mom and my dad raised me, right? Now, on this platform, like I said, I have 3 channels, so I want to be myself, just authentically me, and that's what I have done already, and what I will continue to do. If it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea. You stand with me, you stand with me. If not, that's cool. All right. Now, in terms of the platforms, what you will find is a lot of political conversations, you know, sports. Also, you know, I mix in the entertainment in there as well. For those that know that are already here, you know, we have fun over here, right? At least one day out the week, we have fun. Every Wednesday is fun day, baby, in the evening, right? Jam session, right? And like I said before, I have 3 platforms that I manage, right? And I want to show you guys those 3 platforms and give y'all an example of what it's all about, all right? And don't forget, I got some exciting news. Stay for that. So BOLO V&R is the main channel. This is what I started off with. I learned a lot from this channel because I made so many mistakes on this channel. You know, I made a lot of mistakes. Lord have mercy. I did not know a lot about YouTube policies and the procedures. I didn't do enough reading. So because of ignorance, you know, what I just achieved on BOLO V&R 2.0, I did not achieve on BOLO V&R. So the little brother has passed Big Bro, right? But we all family, so it's cool, right? So I suggest everybody go and sub up to BOLO V&R. Definitely go sub up to BOLO V&R, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. All right. October 7th is when this channel will be free to be eligible to be monetized, right? That's when it will be eligible because of those mistakes I told you about, right? Now, BOLO V&R 2.0 recently was eligible to be monetized. Guess what? We are monetized, baby! Yeah. That's the excellent news that I want to share with y'all. We are monetized, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I can tell you that right now. It is a beautiful thing. Lord have mercy. Right? Make sure if you're not yet subbed up to this page, go ahead and sub up, baby. Go ahead and sub up. Now, the baby brother is BOLO V&R Clips. As you can see, we're at 88 right now today. I screenshot this. Let's get to 500, man. All of my new ones, all of my old ones. If you're not yet subbed up, if you don't know about the other channels, this is what this video is all about. It's about promotion, it's about the news, and it's about me and the direction that these platforms is going to go. This is an introduction. This is a taste, a snippet, a little piece of what you should be excited about what's to come. As I evolve and learn more, you know what I'm saying? I can outpour more into the platform. So BOLO V&R Clips is the baby channel. Y'all can go ahead and go sub up. Now, last but certainly not least, is all the links that are in all of my channels. Whether it's BOLO V&R, BOLO V&R 2.0, or BOLO V&R Clips. You have the anonymous link, all right? It's called the anonymous link for a reason. You can donate and nobody can, you don't have to put your name. You could just donate, all right? And when I use OBS, all your donations will be read out, all right? The PayPal direct link. What I had feared before is what I now have confirmed is that in Jamaica, we are not eligible for membership. So the PayPal direct link, you can set it in a way where if you want to, that's you, the individual that uses the link. If you want to have a monthly payment thing going on, kind of like a membership, you can do that. It's optional with the PayPal direct link. Or, you know, if you just want to support and you don't want to use the anonymous link and you want to be quiet about your support, you can use the PayPal direct link as well. Now, my other two channels are always in the links of any one of my channels. So in this case, this is the BOLO V&R 2.0. So the BOLO V&R Clips and the BOLO V&R channels link is right there. So you can go sub up to my other channels. All right, follow me on Instagram. The link is right there. Follow me on Twitter. Now, for the people that don't get notifications consistently, even when you click the bell and you click all, the WhatsApp community is a solution to that. So you can join that WhatsApp community. Anytime I go live, anytime I drop an upload, I'll drop it in there and let y'all know new content is out. So everybody, however amount of you guys are subscribed to me, I encourage you to go and join my WhatsApp community link. All right, it's also there. Now, for the people that want to support via another way, which is Zelle, I have a Zelle link. Brother said, brother, I see you doing your thing on YouTube. Hey, go ahead. You can have that. You can use that. I said, thank you kindly, because I don't live in the States. All right. Now, with the Zelle, you'd have to send me the receipt, because you know people be doing some shiesty stuff, right? So you have to send me the receipt via email, Instagram, or my WhatsApp. Now, on my screen, you see the WhatsApp number on the screen. So you can directly WhatsApp me with the receipt that you sent on Zelle. So all these informations are there. The email is also in that link description on all of my platforms. All right? Like I said, we monetize, baby, so it's an exciting time, yeah? Next time I go live on BOLO V&R 2.0, it's going to be a party. So tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend if you're excited for your boy. Y'all pull up in y'all numbers, you heard me? And I don't care how many people in the building. Who is there. And I appreciate y'all. If you miss it and you catch the replay, you catch the replay. But I'm inviting each and every one of y'all to come out, man. All right, man. Hey, exciting days ahead, all right? We're going to stay in the green. Like my brother Double Speak say, stay in the green, baby. Stay in the green. All right? So thank you guys again. I appreciate y'all. And welcome to the platform. All the day ones, all the new ones. I appreciate y'all. Salute. And I'm out until the next one. Yes, sir.